This is Before the Pitch, where you can love New York baseball no matter what shade of blue you're wearing. And quickly, I would like to discuss something that oddly enough gets people really fired up, and that is the claim that we need to bring Didi Gregorius back to the Yankees. Something that a lot of people aren't really thinking about is this isn't about Didi, this is about a holistic approach because this affects so many other people, and we really are getting ourselves in trouble by not bringing back Didi, or at the very least, another shortstop. Now, a lot of people have this claim, oh, but Glaber's our shortstop, and you can stick DJ at second, and that makes sense because Glaber played second base in the minors. Also, Glaber played shortstop in the minors, and Didi played second base, and that's his best position. He's a Gold Glove over there, which I totally get, but there's more to it than that, and here's what I'm talking about. DJ's biggest asset, believe it or not, is his ability to go anywhere, and we could put him everywhere, and he's going to give us a fantastic playing position. Now, here's the thing you got to do with that is if you take that away, you're taking away his biggest advantage. If we have Didi to play shortstop and Glaber at second or DJ at second, and you keep the rotation going just as we did last year, it keeps everybody healthy, it keeps everyone rested, it gives everyone reps, so everyone's always good to go, and it creates an answer for absolutely everything because now you can put DJ where you need to go. We need to also think about first base. I'm not entirely sure how sold the Yankees are on Luke Voit. And even if you think he's a good hitter, which he absolutely is, and I love Luke Voit, he's one bad swing again from ripping open whatever surgery he just had on his abdomen. Because when you really understand what that injury comes from, it comes from a swing that's spinning all the way around. And Luke has a very powerful swing. It's like an F5 tornado. I do not know how safe he is going to be with that. So you're going to want to stick DJ at first base for a long period of time should Luke Voit get injured and have to go out. Yes, we do have Mike Ford, but we really don't have a big enough sample size to know if we could really trust him to carry a big bulk of the year should anything happen to Luke Voit. Also, with Didi, it gives you the ability to trade Luke Voit or Mike Ford. If for a starting pitcher, I still think the Yankees would make great trade partners with Trevor Bauer, or with the Cincinnati Reds to get Trevor Bauer. That's great for Bauer because we're reuniting him with the pitching coach, who was one of the people who helped make him successful in the first place. Plus, the Reds are an NL Central team. Really no competition between us. I think the Yankees have pieces we could offer them who are entering their window of opportunity, and the Reds definitely have Trevor Bauer, which we would absolutely be over the moon about. So that just covers first base, and you're going to need DJ to go over there should that ever happen. But also remember, Gio Urshela is not a good offensive player throughout his entire career. While last year he was great, this is the first time that Gio really was offensively productive in his entire career. That's why he was handed around to so many teams, but a lot of them loved his defense. So we have to understand what is the likelihood of him repeating offensively this year? I hope it's very high, but you have to ask yourself, can he retrogress? Is it possible? And it is possible. And should he do that, you're going to want to take him out of the lineup, and you're going to want the ability to put DJ at third base. But you can't do that unless you have Didi there to play shortstop, to put Glaber back on second, because no matter what, it's all about being able to move DJ to anywhere he needs to go. And we know that the middle of our infield is defensively all taken care of, and that's the important part. It's about having the answer to whatever happens. A lot of people are throwing the name Andura. Oh, but yeah, him to play third. Okay, so this is a guy who isn't known for defense to begin with, and is now having surgery on his shoulder. That's not always the easiest thing to come back from. The elbow is easier to come back to than the shoulder at this point in time in 2019. It really is a toss-up in the air if Andura would even be able to play third ever again. Obviously, you can make some mental gymnastics, or maybe throw him at first if you need to. That's cool, but once again, first base is a defensive position, and Andujar, I'm not saying he can't improve. We've seen Gary Sanchez can improve. These are handling too many what ifs. I also don't believe that after 2019, we can be comfortable saying, oh, we're fine. Not these many people are going to be injured. Think about this. If we do not have Didi to come back and we just have Glaber at short, DJ at second, what do you do if someone gets injured? You don't have the flexibility anymore. Didi adds the flexibility to make all the adjustments that we need for any situation. And that's how we were successful in 2019 because we had an answer for absolutely everything. A lot of people, I think, are disappointingly really quick to dismiss the advantage that brings us. As you see, it's about more than just Didi. It's about DJ. It's about Glaber. It's about Luke Voigt. It's about Mike Ford. It's about Gio Urshela. We have to have the answer for anything. That's what made us successful last year. Is Tyler Wade there? Yes. The dude hit once in his career, really, last year. He falls into the category of how much do you really trust that guy? We trust defenses. Okay, it's fine. Tyler Wade's been being kept pretty much on this in the organization because he can fill in anywhere like DJ. He cannot do it to the level of DJ. Let's be honest. Tyler Wade is the third guy who's being thrown around, which is cool. He's a role player, and that's his job. But we have better options than just Tyler Wade. And I love Tyler Wade to death, and I was so happy he went on his rampage towards the second half of this last year. I think he's been around long enough. I think he deserves it, but he has not shown us the consistency that we can trust him really to do that all the time. Just to recap, Didi playing shortstop and bringing him back is going to allow us the flexibility to move everyone around where needed. You also have to consider this is DJ's last year on his contract with the Yankees. Well, of course we're going to re-sign him, but are we? You have to really understand if he decides if he has another year like he did last year, and he decides that he's more happy going somewhere else to get paid more money, and the Yankees do drop a lot of money this offseason on starting pitching. I don't know if they will or not. We might have to let DJ LeMahieu walk if he decides he'd rather get more money somewhere else and try to really cash out at the tail end of his career. I don't know how he feels. He might want to stay in New York. He might be more flexible with that. I don't know. But you have to wonder, should he do that? You have to move Glaber back to second, and you're going to want Didi Gregorius to be playing shortstop. Again, you have to think of the many situations. It's really, really important. Plus, we already know DJ and Glaber turn killer. I'm sorry, Didi and Glaber. Too many similar names on this team. Flip so many smooth double plays. Why would we want to take that away? It's such an advantage that our starting pitching and just our pitching in general has had, especially when we get to a guy like Zach Britton, who's a ground ball pitcher. They have the advantage of knowing they can get to the double play because these two at shortstop and second can really get anywhere and turn that double play. It turns so quickly. They are one of the best double play duos in baseball. I don't understand why people want to break them up so badly. Yes, DJ's hitting is streaky. We understand that, but you can't say it's any more severity in its streak than Gary Sanchez, who is the most hot and cold hitter I've ever seen in my entire life. Because when he's hot, he is in flames. When he is cold, he is as cold as the Arctic, and that is scary. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure you subscribe down below and follow us on YouTube, Twitter. We will be launching on other platforms soon, and we got some good changes coming soon to the channel around spring training, so make sure you stay tuned for that.